Hello everyone, and thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I might do Roxy Creations challenge. I think it would be number 15. I may have lost track, but I'm not sure that I have the right stuff to do it. It's pretty basic, so let me grab I'm sorry, I changed my mind kind of at the last second. But basically, it is, she's made, what do you call them? Paper bags. So, I have, she used scraps, and I'm just pulling my scraps out. So, that is a very thin, let's see if I can, not that it has to be thick either, does it? Because it's a paper bag. Okay, we'll just pretend. All right, so what she did was she took a piece of paper, and I'm going to use this. I mean, it's just any size you want to do it, but we'll bring it down to the right size in a minute here. I don't know, I kind of like that on the outside of the paper bag. Yeah, let's do that on the outside. Okay, so I'm just going to mark this here. And I hope everybody's doing well. I just, oh, it's been a long day. It's Saturday for me, and nothing is going right. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not bad. It's just not right. Okay, so what she did was, she left this part open and this little bit sticking up. Nope, I'm going to do it this way. I lied. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay. This is, I think, too skinny. I want something pretty on the top. These are kind of skinny. Well, I guess we'll make a little bag then. I don't know. That paper, I like that. Let's... Actually, we could just... Well, I wanted background paper. I'm sorry. I didn't... Some miscellaneous pieces. Don't like those either. All right, let me put you on hold. I'm going to go sort out something, and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I just had to find some other pieces of paper. So what we're going to do is I'm going to rip this background paper down a little bit, and then this is going to be able to go on top of that. So, yes, I want this on top. Okay. Losing my mind today. All right, let's just mark it here and mark it here, and then fold it down. Make sure that's going to fit in there like so. Oh. And my sciatic is still with me. I have one of those, what's it called, a tension machine or something. I don't want this that long. It kind of like vibrates or puts electrical vibes things into your leg or whatever it is, wherever it's hurting. So we're just going to cut the corners out. This is almost like a library pocket situation, and so we're going to leave that up there a little bit longer. So this is the paper bag here, and then this, if I had all of it exact size, it would be fine, better. All right, let me get my Let's do the stick, I guess. This is probably not going to be the prettiest one you've ever seen. You know, Rachel does such a great job of these kind of things. But it's just like that. And then on this back part, if you leave it plain like that, you can use it for journaling if you don't want to glue this down. Okay, and then she just did a little divot there and a little divot there, and there's your little paper bag. Cute. And then of course she decorated it, so I'll have to see if I can find something. Let's make another one. I'm not going to do a whole bunch. Let's do this, would be nice for the top. So I'm going to cut this down. What's on the back? Plain. I hate to waste this paper on inside. That's what she was saying too. You're supposed to find your ugly paper, but personally I don't have any ugly paper. So I'm just going to cut this down like that. Oh, forgot I had the dryer on. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I think I'll just leave it. I was gonna rip the edge off. Okay, so that will come like that. We'll set that down there. Just come over the edge. I'm just going to cut this down here. You know, when you have like this little pain at you, nagging at you, it's hard to, if I did that, nah. If I'm going to use these, I'll probably glue them down into the, you can put a divot in there too if you wanted to, like a thumb hole, but I guess you could do that. Paper bags, some paper bags do have a thumb hole there. So let's just put one in here. Try to find the center. Let's see what else has been going on. Not much. Just trying to, I've got those three, well, I drew today for, and you guys will see that on Saturday. If you haven't seen it, I redrew and for the second prize for a 2 signature journal because the person never claimed it. And so the new winner, hopefully she will see it. I know everybody doesn't watch it all the time. I forgot to tell her, I forgot to say how long they have to do it. Shoot. Oh. Well, if they see it, they're gonna respond right away. So I don't need to worry about it, I don't think. I'll just redraw next week if I have to. But anyway, I've got all these journals in my head, you know, that one of them is eclectic, so she doesn't really care what I make, whatever I want. And so that's nice. And then Colleen, who is it's called Get Art Creations. It's GEDART Creations. That's her channel. And I think I put it down, a link in one of my YouTube videos. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. But she wants something retro, and so I have bought kit from Joey Card Maker, and it's the retro 60s. I think it's called, oh, it's called Groovy. So these are just some of the pages. I didn't print them all. Well, I was going to, but the printer stopped because my internet stopped for some reason, like a glitch. So these are just, you know, bright 60s sort of papers. And I have another kit that I bought also for some other images. So I'm going to put music, records, things like that I can come across. And I watched her video, a couple of her videos, and it seems she likes grunge, sort of like, you know, she likes kind of like what I make. I guess that's why she watches the channel. I mean, what type of journals I make. And so I'm going to decide whether I want to grunge this up or leave it in the bright colors that we would have used in the 60s. We wouldn't have used vintage colors, but we'll see. All right, so that is, and I'm going to use some of these pages, I think, in this next little project that I'm going to do. And so I'll just leave those. It's probably going to end up being a mess here. So that's Roxy's weekly, and I'll give you the dates, or the week it is, I'm not sure. But I think those are, you know, they're a handy little thing to have around to put in a journal, right? It holds a tag or a journal card or anything like that. So I'll have to take a picture of those. And I'll put this away. Okay, so I was watching Anne Keelan, I think it's Keelan, something Anne. I'll link her below because I can never remember exactly how she pronounces her name. But she did this thing with pages. Oh, I forgot to do something. Okay, I don't know if I need to have a cardboard. She had a template, but I'll see. So what she did was, you know how, that's not a very good one. Let me just rip it off while I'm telling you. You know how you, people make journals and they have these great pages that they've put together, very eclectic. And so she came up with this idea, which I thought was amazing. And all you're going to do is glue, oh my gosh, that came out like yuck. All you're going to do is glue a piece of paper onto the prior piece of paper like that. And I've got glue everywhere. I'm not going to use envelopes because I don't know how that'll work. So this one here I know is, and you kind of want them to go straight, I guess, because otherwise they're going to go downhill. But you're going to keep adding these. And I just had to do this. I just could not wait to try it. Because I have a hard time putting things in my journal that other people would put in every day. You know, like magazine pages or newspaper clippings or whatever. Okay, so now, I hope you guys can see. So now I've got 3 pages. Here's a piece of brown paper bag. So I'm just going to take that and anything, you know, that isn't laying down correctly later, you can always re-glue if you need to, or ink. Okay, so we got that. Now I'm going to put this little piece of paper, and it doesn't matter what the height is at this point because you can cut it all down. Okay, so this goes on there like that. And I'm just gonna, oh, it's not quite that long. I have a little more room. Let's see, now that one looks a little crooked. I don't have my mat up here. You might want to have a mat just to give you some kind of a guideline to make sure that you're not going crooked. Or you could do like this and you put the bottom straight. But if you don't want that cut off, don't put it there. You know, if you got a flower or something up there you want to see, then you wouldn't put it that high. You would put it in the middle maybe. All right. And then I've got this page here. That would make the writing going that direction, but okay, I'm going to wait on that because I don't want those edges, white edges. Okay, so here's an old book page, music page. And I think you just can't worry about what you're going to put. Do you know what I mean? You just have to go with it. Okay, I want to get enough here so you can see how it works. Here's a magazine article, kind of. And I'm not going to cover all this. I want to see that. So I'm going to just do this and we'll see what happens. And that's going to be very brittle. So, and then of course you could use pieces of coffee dyed paper. I probably should. I don't think I have any handy. Most of this stuff is, I'm thinking, you know, something that's you can use for journaling. You don't want them all to be of course, if I want a plain piece of paper, that would be amazing. Here's a ledger paper. So, let's see. I can put that there. I'm just thinking if I wanted to cut it first. So I kind of like the numbers up there at the top. Just gonna rip this part off. Okay. Stick that on. Now she had, it seemed like she had more raggedy pages. So let's do like this book page here. That would be good. Yeah. Something that's like out of the ordinary. Okay. And then you could go under too if you wanted. So if you wanted, you know, that to show. But you never know what's going to show because it's kind of like a cutting your tags from a collage. I'll show you what I think that this will be enough for now to get us started. And hopefully I'm doing this the way she did. I even had, like, here's a digital that just left over. I like that color there. And then that side there has some journaling space. Okay. So now I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning. And she made a template the size of our journal pages. So what I'm going to do instead of make you one right now. Let's see, I think I have a... I just need a journal page. Okay, let me use this. All right, we'll just use this as our guide. This would be... Now, your pages don't have to be as big as every journal page would be. So, where is that? My little ruler that I just had to rip. I guess I'll use this one. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's do this like that. And I think I can rip it. I may have to cut it. Yep, I'm going to have to cut it because it's not going to rip. But that's okay. So, I think I'm just going to cut it with scissors that I own. And there's the ruler. All right, so I think what I'll do is I'm going to clip this here because this is like our template. And then I'm going to cut down the side. Okay. I'll move that off to there. And then I'm going to come over here. So if you had a knife, you know, you could just run your knife down the edge of the ruler here. I was just thinking I could rip them, but I don't see that I can. But you can go back and rip the edges if you want them ripped. Okay. And we know this one is a little too long, so I'm just going to trim it off. Just rip this part. That way the edges won't be so straight. And there's another little collage piece. Could use somewhere else. Put that over there. I think you guys are probably getting a drift of what I'm doing. But I thought, what a clever idea. She always has fun things. I think I can rip this one. And I don't get to watch her that much. I just don't have time to watch every person. Even if I fast it, you know, go fast. And then a lot of times I turn on somebody's channel and I start watching, and the next thing you know, it's over. I have to go back and restart. Because I know there's something I wanted to see. But it's so nice that we have all these channels that we can go look and get ideas. You can't, nobody can have enough ideas for journals. There's just, I finally figured that out, that you just have to do something over again, but just do a little different, something a little different. All right, so that's our that's our template page. Let's see what we get. So this page here, and I'm going to fold it like this, and that is a journal page. Yay! And then one like this. See, you don't even have to think about what you're doing. I love it. So this one here, you know, you would decorate, maybe put something there, but this you would leave open for journaling because that's plain. And then this one here doesn't have a lot of open, but you could add another, you know, piece over the top of this and you could journal or put a pocket there. This is pretty flimsy, so you would have to figure out what you want to do. Oh, that was printed double-sided, so that's cool. I love that. And this one, paper, just some of that paper you get in packaging. Yeah. Now see there, you would just go back in. And also she took the sewing machine and ran down some of the edges with machine, like here she would put machine stitching. Yeah, I could put the camera on hold and do a couple of those with that. There's a journaling spot. Cool. And this one says journaling on this side. It's a little sticky. And this side. And then the picture in the middle. So they would be smack dab in the middle. Now you don't know where they're going to come out when you go to do your, you know, cutting your pages. But I'm going to rip it. That way it'll be pretty straight across. When I was destashing my stuff is when I saw this. And then I said, oh man, I already threw away, you know, some books that I bought them at the thrift store thinking I'm going to use them, and you just don't. And then you've got so many hanging around that you just have books and books and shelves full of them. So I donated some back to the thrift store where I got them. But you know, it kind of makes it nice too, because you can just pick up certain books. You don't do that, because if you have a good botanical pages books, you don't want to give them up. But you can go back and okay, so that's not a very good one to be on the front. Let's find something else. Let's put this one on the front. On the first page is what I mean. So if you were to make a journal and it was eclectic style, oops, or you can actually add your digitals in with these. Let's see, I've got some here. This is Crafty Cat. This is so beautiful, so pretty. Who wanted an eclectic journal? I think my third place winner did. Maybe and it's one signature. Maybe this is the pain is ripping these. I usually just put them in my cutter, and I can get, you know, 3 or so at a time trimmed. I don't know where every day I have this stupid fly. I know it's not the same one. It keeps getting in here. It drives me nuts. Nothing worse than a fly hovering. Okay, so let's say that is a page to go in. Right here. Go away. Oh, I think I missed him. fly juice. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't hit him. I can't even hit a fly. Can't see it. Okay, so anyway, I think that's pretty cool. So you have 1, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages that we just made up really quick. And I think that's amazing. So like here, we've got this, I could put that here and see, that would be pretty. You don't see so much of this magazine page that way or this way. This is journaling. That one would be better for like a small tag. I don't know. Do you guys like this kind of look? I love it when I watch people do flips, but I'm never sure if I can do it. I don't feel that comfortable. But I guess if you add coffee dyed paper, you know, maybe you add to each signature. Let's say if you did 5 of these in a signature, and then maybe 2 of just coffee dyed, and 2 of a journal kit, and then decorated it. And they're all, you know, different sizes. Now you might want to trim these off because, you know, if you like your journals to come right. I like mine to be kind of raggedy. So that's it today, you guys. I just thought that would be fun to show you. And or you can run over to Anne's channel and see what she's up to as far as doing this. I can't quite remember the whole entire episode, but I only needed to see what she did, you know, with these pages, because I have a bunch of pages here that I've been putting on top, more pages on top. You know, people have sent these to me. I think a lot of these might have been some that Lisa sent, but that's, you know, a perfect way to get these into your journals, these old vintage pages and books and music, all that, because it's hard to decide. You know, I find it's hard to decide. This way I don't have to decide. I just pull this out of my stack, which I'm going to make. It's even on my Stash Go to fold up 20 pages, meaning like book pages and stuff, and have those ready so you can stuff a journal really quick if you needed to get something done that had no real theme to it. Because anything you can turn, like if this was, if you wanted this eclectic, but you wanted also botanical, so you could just put, you know, a pocket like this in there, and you've got a nice little botanical style journal, or whatever theme that you might want to make it. Oh my gosh, I gotta go. That bug is driving me crazy. So I will see you guys in the next video, and maybe I'll get some more of these made pages and show you what I've come up with. But I have a lot of journals to work on, and I also have a baby one to work on too. My friend wants me to make her granddaughter, which will be her great granddaughter, the new baby, a journal. And I was telling her about I had to draw another name, and she goes, draw mine, and then you can do my journal. I said, no, I'll make it. I'll get there. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.